Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, The Magical Maven. My name is Heather and today I am doing a singles love forecast for the sign of Virgo. So when people ask your sign, that is just your sun sign, but you have other placements. So I've intended for these videos for you to look at your sun, your moon, your Venus, and rising. So if you want to check out, if you don't already know those, if you want to do a free astrology chart somewhere online to kind of find out your sun, moon, Venus, rising. That way, since these are a collective general reading, you could kind of see more of a story for yourself individually and take what resonates because it is a collective reading. So we will get into the romance angels to see a theme for you. So this is a timeless reading, so whenever you feel called or drawn to this video or you find it is when you're meant to see it. Right now it's mid-August, so I'm going to do, say mid-August to mid-September 2019, but again, it's timeless, it's when you find it. So for my Virgos, the first card that already came up for the theme was codependency. So let's see another one for the theme. Well, okay, one for theme. One more for the theme. And new love, okay. All right, I wanted one more clarification on this theme. Wedding. Because there's a couple different scenarios coming in, so let me see the blocks. What are Virgo's blocks? Okay. They fall on the floor, but we have release your ex and love yourself first. So let's see some guidance for Virgo. Give your relationship a chance. And two more. Reconciliation and soulmate. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So there are a few different things coming through. So let me go, hold on, let me narrow it down real quick. Okay, so for some of you, you could be torn between two people or chained between two people. Like there's someone that you're stuck to, or they're stuck to you, and then there's someone else. And this doesn't necessarily have to mean that you're dealing with both right now. It could just be like, because with this guidance, there's this soulmate reconciliation with someone, right? But then you have to like release an ex. So I'm getting two different people. So it's not necessarily that you're in a relationship with either of these people. Like again, like I said, even though this is a singles reading, it's complicated. Relationships could come through because it's complicated. Still, you're technically single, right? So there's some of you that, yeah, could definitely have, there's this one person, that's this person you need to release, that's this codependent connection, could be toxic, and then there's this other person that, like both are people you already know, and like this one is like more of a soulmate energy, and again, maybe they're not with you now, but they'll come back in the future with this reconciliation, but then there's someone else that needs to be let go of and released. But then you have new love coming in. So it's very like, there's different energies. And again, I think it's because there's different situations coming through here. So with this codependency that came out first, it's like, okay, is someone codependent on you or are you codependent on them? Because there is that dynamic there. There's a reason why you're attracting each other. So with Virgo's a sign that does worry and likes to like help people by giving their counsel or like, because they see all these little details and, they see like, they see what could be improved upon and they try to help the person. you know, so sometimes it, yeah, come through as like a perfectionist quality, like over, you know, doing it, you know, to the point. But so with that, it could sometimes, like, you could be possibly someone that, you know, maybe enables the person who is codependent. And it's like you're in this unhealthy dynamic because you haven't learned to set boundaries or deal with equal give and take. Sorry, this is my 6th video of the night. You know, I'm in the flow of doing these readings. It's just my speech is kind of coming in and out where I'm not, you know, communicating so clearly. So, you know, thank you for bearing with me. So if I say things a little weird here and there, that's probably why. So yeah, with this codependency, that's what's coming through. So for some of you, you might be nearing that end of that cycle where you're able to attract a new love who's not like that. However, you have to recognize that that pattern existed and how to get clear of it. And that's probably why it's like release this ex, because even if they're someone you're not even involved with anymore, but they're maybe around for one reason or another. So maybe you're not involved with them, maybe you're not dating them, but maybe they're still in your life or in your energy field, and you need to clear them away because, you know, it's like you need to get rid of that toxicity. You need to get, you know, pull that energetic attachment because it's going to get in your way of this new love, right? And that's why this came under here, you know, how I just arranged everything, because it's like for you to have new love, you need to release this person. Because even if you have released them, but they haven't released you, and you are energetically attached because they have this fear-based attachment to you, or they're draining your energy, it's going to definitely get in the way. And if you're like, I don't understand what that means, I mean, we are all energy, right? And, you know, we're just not physical bodies walking around. You know, it's like other people and the things that happen, you know, affects our energy, right? So you might, I'm not going to get into all the explanations, but this is something for you to look into, because I know a lot of people think that, oh, they could, you know, have exes in their life, you know, and everything's all fine and dandy. However, you know, if someone is attached to you, and there's a difference between love versus attachment. I actually just went over this in the Leo pile, or the Leo reading, I should say. And I actually posted about this earlier today on my Instagram. Love versus attachment. It's different vibrations, different energy. If someone's attached to you, that's not really out of a place of true unconditional love. And it's not to say that that person, you know, doesn't think or feel that they love you. It's just that it's different, okay? And that's why you need to let go of this energy. And with this codependency, if you're just as attached to them in a sense, because there's some kind of need there, maybe a need for you to like take care of someone, or a need for you to control, or a need to, yeah, take care is what I'm getting again. And I'm getting this drawn to like this, like holding like a cup, you know, and it's like you're cupping your hands, like, you know, it's like, oh, you're giving is what's coming through. And that's why you have to love yourself first, you know. You should put, you know, you need to take care of yourself. You need to practice self-care, self-love, and you should never lose yourself to another. You know, the love that you have for someone shouldn't be greater than the love that I have for yourself. And that's maybe like, oh my God, I keep hearing this tonight. It must be a collective thing. I keep hearing where have I gone wrong? Where have you gone wrong? And it's this thing where everybody is thinking that it's like they did something wrong to maybe attract a situation or person. But we attract different people and attract situations and lessons because they are lessons. They are for our growth. They are to help us heal our wounds and to move on, so we can be in a harmonious, healthy relationship with someone that truly loves us and respects us. So don't take it as you went wrong, you did something wrong, because you attracted someone for a reason. So it's nothing to be ashamed about. And so yeah, so that is definitely a collective message tonight. What's going on right now. And okay, so with this wedding, it's possible some of you could have been married. Maybe some of you are, you know, trying to get away from this person. Maybe that's why it's complicated. You know, maybe you're, you know, getting separated or divorced, but maybe for some reason, you know, you're still living together, or I don't know. It's like, it's complicated, right? You could be married to them or could have been married to them, but it's still, they're still there. They're still showing up. And some of you, maybe you're not married, but again, I'm getting the living situation. So maybe it's a situation where you do still live with them, even if you're not together. And again, that's like a situation where it's like blocking you from having a new love. With give your relationship a chance, I think you maybe gave it too many chances, and this is like your time to like step back and look away. And I'm getting, I don't have time for this. Like, when's going to be that point when you put your hand up and you're like, okay, I've had enough. This, you know, you had your chances, you know? Because also, too, sometimes it's not about this person had their chances. It's about this person was in your life for a reason, for a lesson, and they've completed it, and you need to move on. Okay, and then with this reconciliation and soulmate card, it's possible that there is actually someone from your past that could be an ex or someone you dated, or maybe someone you're friends with or you knew in some way, shape, or form, and they could be coming back because they are a soulmate connection. However, right now the connection might be blocked because of such and such person. Okay, let's see your lover's oracle cards for Virgo. Oh no, I just want okay, we're gonna do this again because we're just wanting a couple, right? We're not wanting the whole pile or half the pile. Okay, one fell on the floor. Okay, let's see. So just one or two cards for Virgo, please, from the Lover's Oracle for my Virgos. Okay. We have acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There's no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. So maybe some of you feel like you could change this person, or, you know, it's like maybe you still feel like there's hope or you could change them. But think about it, like, how easy is it for you to change when you need to make a change? So do you think that you are going to be able to affect this person and for them to make changes? Does that make sense? So you kind of need to accept that this person is the way they are. And maybe once you do that, it'll be easier for you to let go. And I'm hearing like the question is, do you want to let go? Like, what's keeping you attached to them? Oh my God, again. I'm not wanting all these cards, but they all want to come out for you. So, and okay, with this, some of you could feel married to them in a sense. Again, it's maybe not, you're not really married, but you might feel like this bond, and it could be a soul contract, and it's just something that, you know, with karmic connections, karmic relationships, there is definitely this, again, attachment. There's this feeling of like attraction and you can't let go. And it's there for a reason, because, you know, they're meant to be there for your growth. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't have this person in your life. However, at some point, you need to clear the energy to know that, okay, it's like, because if you clear your energy, then you might realize, okay, I don't actually have, it was just an, you know, an energetic attachment keeping us. Okay, so we have don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only being in your true to yourself that you can be true to others. So maybe you feel guilt about leaving this person. Maybe you don't think that it's the right thing to do, especially if you are married to them, you live with them, or they depend on you, they rely on you. This could be financially even. But it's not your job. You are not responsible for anybody. Or for an adult, I should say. It's different if it's like, you know, your kids who are, you know, children, you know. It's in a romantic relationship, in a partnership, in a marriage, you are not responsible for them. They're responsible for themselves. So you don't need to shoulder the weight and feel guilty that you are letting this person go because they need someone. They need you. Okay? You are not their mommy or daddy. Okay? And I hope that doesn't sound cold. It's just like, it's something that I think was needed to be said to get through to you. Success. Compromise. Okay. So again, it's like, for some of you, you might think that there's hope because maybe you think that, oh, this person is going to pull their weight, that they're going to make a change. And maybe they've promised that to you. Because of course, if someone is wanting to stay with you for whatever reason, because of the benefits, because of the perks, you know, they're going to tell you what you want to hear, right? So you think, oh, we're getting better, you know, we're going to get back together, we're going to make it work, or, you know, or we're going to give it another try or go, or whatever the situation is. Yeah, very interesting. So this is a singles reading, but it's like really, it's complicated is really coming through here. So if you are someone who is single and you're like, this person doesn't make sense, you know, if there is someone from your past, it could be like an energetic thing that you're not even realizing, because there is a person strongly coming in here. And there might be some of you who just have this reconciliation with the soulmate coming, and maybe you've already gone through this. So we're going to pull more cards for that in a minute. It's just this energy is coming in strong for this. Take action. So yeah, you need to be the one to take action to move forward with your life, because the other person isn't going to do it. Okay, so Oracle of the Mermaids. Okay. Atlantis, rapid development, excellent success. So it's like, I'm meaning that the power is in your hands. So if you want to move forward, it's like, you know, you have to do it. Okay. We have falling in love, kissing the divine in another and yourself. Sanctuary, privacy, personal space, respected boundaries and taboos. And adrift, letting go, allowing a higher force to take charge for a time. Okay. So if you're wanting this kind of love, this uplifting love, you know, falling in love, it's like you need to honor your space. And some of that, it's not just a space like a physical space, it's your space within yourself, your energy, respecting your boundaries. You know, what did I say before? And you have to kind of let go and trust that things will work out if you follow your guidance, which is you know, to kind of allow yourself to be freed. So it does show that there's this possibility of this love, this, you know, beautiful love coming in. And again, that's why we got the soulmate and reconciliation. And for some of you, it could be too, like, maybe you don't know this person, but maybe it was like from a past life. But I think for most of you, you probably know this person. So again, it doesn't necessarily you dated them, you could just know them. But there is this hope of this new love energy coming in. However, you do need to clear your energy, respect your boundaries and your energy fields, and you kind of need to let go of this darker energy. Because see, look how this bright colored card came out, and then we have these like more darky, murky colors that came underneath. So, okay, so now the Black Moon astrology cards to maybe see what sign or element the person that you're dealing with is. The signs won't always come through because there's a lot of other cards in here too. So we'll see what other energies are coming through. So we have Aries, so some of you could be dealing with an Aries or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be. With Aries, like a darker quality of Aries, and the reason why I'm saying this is because this is what's coming up right now. If you're not dealing with an Aries, you could be dealing with someone who is self-centered and selfish, because that's one of the darker qualities of Aries, right? You know, each sign has their positive traits and their negative traits. And it's not based, you know, it's not going to that each person has those. If they're that sign, it really depends on the person. So this is the darker side of Aries, like a more negative trait that someone could have. So this person could be very selfish and self-centered. And that's why it's like you need to like get away, because it's like they're not helping you. You're not doing yourself favors by being with them. And then you have Jupiter, abundance. So your abundance isn't going to come in if this person is just taking it all from you. They just take it all. Any more cards? 6th house, routine. So Virgo rules the 6th house of the zodiac, which deals with routine and work and health. So you might have fallen into a routine with this person. Again, it's complicated. Or, you know, whether this person, you know, whatever kind of situation is with them. It's just maybe like, you know, you like having that routine, you like, you know, what's comfortable, and that's kind of holding you back, you know. And again, it's like with being the 6th house of service and work, you might feel like you've undertaken them as a project, but people aren't projects, you know, right? It's like, again, like adults have to worry about themselves individually. You are not responsible for another adult. I mean, again, you know, yeah, there's certain situations where if someone is sick or, you know, has, you know, a condition, yeah, I'm not talking about that stuff. I'm talking about a functioning adult, or someone who should be functioning, who chooses to be selfish and self-centered and chooses to take advantage of others. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about someone who, you know, has a disability, or someone who is, you know, sick, you know, with like a disease. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about someone who is choosing to put their needs on another person to fulfill them, and who chooses, you know, just want someone to take care of them and to put up with their shit. No, that's, you know, not right. Okay. And I know I'm getting a little fiery here, but it's like I'm, you know, getting fiery for you. So it's just, yeah, respecting your boundaries, setting your boundaries, maintaining those boundaries. That's a big thing, boundaries. And having that, again, having that love for yourself. I was just getting self-worth, and I was like, having that love for yourself, and I looked right over to the love yourself first card. Okay, so what else does my Virgos need to know? Okay, so I'm only going to take the top 2 because a lot came out. We have the Empress, fertility, and we have the Hierophant, you know, the wisdom. Okay, so I'm actually getting that these cards are about like a call for like your true partner. It's like you know, you're the Empress and they're the Emperor. And this, even though this is a feminine energy card, you know, feminine energy could be in a male or female body. So take what resonates. We all have feminine and masculine energies within ourselves. So just, you know, if you're a guy watching this and you're like, you know, I mean, this could be your energy, you as the Empress, because you could have, you know, Virgo is an earth sign, and it is a, you know, earth signs are just like water signs are feminine in nature, as, you know, where air and fire are masculine. So, you know, that's, you know, so again, it's just about the energies. So this is maybe where, you know, you're more maternal, you're nurturing, and you're caring, and that's maybe why you've had these partners that took from you, because they see that you are this caring person. However, it's like, you know, it's like you're, you know, ready maybe for your real counterpart, your, you know, person to come in. So I'm meaning that there's this call. However, there's also this call to action, and that's on you. Okay, so for the next couple weeks, whether this is the rest of August 2019, if you're watching when this is first uploaded, or if in the future, later down the road, the next 2 weeks for Virgo. Rejoice in celebration. So I'm getting that you need to get out, you know, you need to go out, have some fun with friends, have some good times, make some memories. You know, I'm getting, remember why you're here, while you're still living. You know, it's like you maybe haven't enjoyed yourself in a while, and it's like, okay, it's time to feel alive. And not to say that like going out or partying is going to make you feel alive, but maybe it's like you just being sociable and being around, I hate to say it, but normal people. Because this person, if they're codependent, if they're toxic, it's like, you know, I'm draining your energy. That's, you know, no good vibes are there, you know. Okay, so then a month from now. So whether, you know, this is going into early to mid-September 2019, or this is, if you're watching at a later time, a month from now. Heartache and loss, the 3 of Swords. Okay. So a month from now, there is a chance that maybe that things will finally come to a close, come to an end one way or another. Okay, and yes, it could feel heartbreaking. You could feel that loss. You could feel that pain. However, it's not going to last forever, Virgo. So if this happens, it's just part of the process, okay? Because you might feel that at first, and then later on you might realize, because if they were someone that was a karmic lesson, that, you know, this is just about attachment, they weren't a real love, later on you're going to realize that, and it's not going to seem so harsh, it's not going to seem so earth-shattering, because it's not like a real love that you lost, okay? And I'm not trying to diminish your connection with this person, but I'm just calling it like it is. Like, it doesn't really seem like this person is for your greatest good. It doesn't seem, you know, it seems like they were just a lesson, you know? And again, that's, you know, take what resonates, because some of you could be different, but okay. So for those of you, the reconciliation with the soulmate. So the soulmate that you're having reconciliation with, who is this? Again, the same cards keep coming out. Emotional withdrawal, shadow. Okay. With this soulmate, you may not have felt like there was nothing to gain. Like maybe you felt it was a lost cause. Why does Virgo feel this is a lost cause with this soulmate reconciliation? Okay, you don't see this new beginning. You don't. It's like your hard work can pay off, but you kind of have to, it's funny, sacrifice this one connection to have this new beginning, because this passion ignited, this is the Ace of Wands. So your new beginning could come to you, but you have to kind of let go. And not kinda, you do. And that's, you know, you will know when the right time is for you. You know, it's like, I could tell you this, but if you're not in the place to let go, I understand that. You know, I've been in there. I've been in that situation. So, and then later on, I'm like, why did I not get out sooner? You know, and it's like that thing where when you're in the situation, you can't sometimes see beyond it. And I mean, maybe like, you know, and I wasn't watching videos like this at the time, so maybe, you know, I'm helping you kind of realize this sooner so you can make the best informed decision, because chances are you might have already suspected this stuff and you just needed a confirmation. And that's why you're looking at videos, right? Because you're needing some guidance. Okay, this partnership's an alliance, solar plexus chakra, and stand your ground. Okay, remember I said about boundaries? So the solar plexus deals with our personal power, our will, our confidence, our, you know, self-worth. So yours has, you know, like you have some blockages, or, you know, it's like, because, and this is like the standing your ground, you have to be in touch with your personal power again. And this person has taken your power, you have given away your power, and it's time to stand in your power and know that you're worthy, that you're good enough, be confident within yourself. And also I'm getting about being joyous. So that's maybe why I said about this rejoice and celebration. You need to have fun, because you maybe haven't felt this, you know, fun in a while. And it's like you got to get out. And maybe when you're out even, you could maybe run into this soulmate, this reconciliation. So maybe it's like you'll be out with friends or out being sociable, and then it's like you'll come in contact with this person. So more about the soulmate. Okay, spiritual union, the Two of Cups. Like, look how beautiful this is. Look how connected they are. Don't you want that as opposed to where you've been? And this financial and material changes. So you might be fearing the worst. You might be feeling from a place of lack, and that's why you're not letting go of this person. You know, this, it's complicated, this ex, this, you know, whatever they are. But ultimately, and I'm getting about like you have to see the the glass half full as opposed to being empty. And when the time's right, you know, things will go into play. But again, it's like you have to do your work. And I always say that, but it's true. Okay, so one more card for Virgos. Okay, so actually we have these two. So we have crown chakra and victory and success. Your crown chakra, your connection to your higher self and spirituality, and victory and success. So I think you know already, if this pile resonates for you, you already, I think, know. So it's time, like, and it's funny, like the trumpet, like, I mean, like, you know, blowing the horn. It's like time to kind of like, yeah, it's just time to go. Like, you know, it's time to shift your energy. And if you're in this situation, but you're not fully sure you're ready yet, take some time to connect to yourself, and also take some time away from them. Like, you know, if you do really live with them, it's like being away from them, you should be able to see, like, and feel and kind of recognize, okay, is it better when I'm with them, or is it better when I'm without them? And I think you'll know. So if this resonated, if you liked it, feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And then also, like I said, I did post that love versus attachment thing on my Instagram page, so if you want to check that out. And that, you know, it doesn't have a lot of information, but it's just something to kind of maybe show you what I'm talking about here, maybe something for you to delve more deeper into. And of course, I do post other videos as well, such as pick a cards, twin flame, and light worker videos. And I do plan to post more of these astrology videos, these forecasts. And again, you know, check out your sun, moon, Venus, and rising. Thank you for watching. Bye.